This video here is all about setting up your template for your consulting business, and we just want to run through some quick things here on the best way to set it up. What you want to know first is there are no sidebars in this WordPress theme. It is totally disabled. There's no way to add a sidebar because we don't want sidebars in this. We want everything clean and easy to read for any potential customers. The theme itself is pretty basic. You add a few images to spice it up a little bit, and it really drives the point home by just pointing to these people over here saying, hey, these people are looking for what you have to offer, but you aren't ranking, and showing a little chunk taken out of the keyword section here. We're not showing the keywords, but we're showing low competition and massive volume for searches in here just to kind of drill that home. One of the things here is it's going to be a very brief page. All you're going to have is your home, which is this page that they first land on, your services page, your about us, and your contact us, and feel free to take the content from our site and just edit it to suit your actual consulting business. Obviously we don't want to have Saratoga, New York search engine optimization in somebody that's doing something in Utah. So just make sure you change that all around. If you want to use the text that we have on this page, I would suggest that you rewrite it a little bit. It's nothing spectacular. It doesn't have to be. It just has to point out what you actually do, what you are all about. Inside the WordPress dashboard, actually we're running WordPress 3.0 in here now because the upgrade came out. What you want to do is, actually first you want to go through and obviously upload your theme, which is very simple to do. In WordPress now, you just go to Appearance and Install Themes, and then you click Upload, and you will use this Browse button just to find the zip file that's included with the package, and go ahead and hit Install Now, and then your theme will be up and running. Now, one of the things about the theme is that if you notice, we have some pages here like Contact Us, Terms of Service, Trademarks, Privacy Policy. The theme is already set up to use those exactly as they are spelled. So if you go through and actually make pages, because you're not going to be making posts on this blog, there are going to be no posts on this blog. Everything is going to be pages. If you go through and you title your pages with those specific titles, then the footer links will already work. The only thing you'll have to do is actually go into Appearance, go into Footer, and just click Save Changes. Because by default, the footer will not appear until you do that. So you'll have to again go to Appearance and go to Footer and click Save Changes. And you'll notice here what happens is it fills in the URL of your blog and leaves the Contact Us and the Terms of Service links, because by default, if you name your Terms of Service page exactly like this, Terms of Service, WordPress will automatically add a lowercase hyphenated version of it for the actual URL, because what you're going to do when you first set up the page is go into Settings. Once your blog is installed, the first thing you're going to want to do is go into Settings and go to Permalinks, and make sure that Custom Structure is checked, and you'll have /% post name %/, and that will actually go ahead and make it so that when people go to like say for instance About Us, the About page is here. It says About instead of P != 2. It has a nice SEO friendly URL there. Plugins that you'll want to install on your blog, which plugins are very easy. A WP Supercache is something that they've added to WordPress 3 right now. I had it disabled while I was setting up the blog, but you can enable that after you have everything set up. That's fine. But anyway, you want to add new plugins, and the only thing that we want to add is all-in-one SEO pack, contact form 7, exclude pages from navigations plugin, and the really simple CAPTCHA. And the way you'll do that is pretty simple. Just go to plugins, go to add new, and in here you can put exclude pages and search for the plugin, and it's the first one that's listed. And right now it says update now because I already have it installed. It would not say update now for you, it would actually say install. So you would go ahead and install that. You would go ahead and install contact 7, which you would just put contact 7 in the search, and you would see contact 7 I think will be the second result like it is here. It says it's installed already because it is installed on this blog, but you would have the install option and you would go ahead and click that. It'll take you to another page after you click install. All you have to do is hit activate on that page. And what happens is we only want services, about us, contact us, and home to be on the top menu. The bottom menu will have contact us also, but terms of service, trademarks, and privacy policy we want down here. And the reason, the way that you're going to do that is all you have to do is go to when you write your pages, like for instance our terms of service, which is actually similar to a consulting contract. You'll notice that exclude pages is listed here now. If I wanted it to show up in the first menu, in the top menu, I would go ahead and leave this checked, but we want the check mark out because we don't want it on the top menu. The contact form is pretty much, and also I should say, notice like I said, we named it terms of service up here for the title of this page. If you name it exactly like you see it on the footer of our sample page, everything will work out fine as far as the footer goes. Now, as far as I do want to show you something on the images when we go to our pages here, and let's look at and that's another thing. For your main page, name it home, so that the title always shows up as home. But I'm going to edit this for a second, and I just want to show you something in here with the images that we have. By default, these images will have a border around them, and it may not actually be visible in the editor, but they will have a border. And what you'll want to do is actually click on it and then click on the little image icon and go to settings, and advanced settings will have a spot in here to set the border to 0, and you put a 0 in here. After you actually go through and you hit update, the border will no longer be there. Next time you come in, it'll show that you know that it has a border set to 0. See where it says border 0 point none. And obviously when you're adding images, we're not going to go through everything that there is about WordPress, because most people that have been doing anything online know how to install WordPress, etc. And if you don't, YouTube is full of videos, so it's very easy to learn how to install WordPress quickly. But if you wanted to, you want to insert an image, they may not always line up exactly where you want them to. And for instance, I had my cursor right here in front of the SEO part when I added that image, and you can either select files from your computer, or you can, after they've already been uploaded, you can grab them right out of the gallery, because they'll end up being in here afterwards. And then all you do is hit show and insert into post. Now, this one right here, we want to make sure that we have it set as left if you're going to put it somewhere left of the text, so that it actually puts it nicely here with the text, so that If you look at the text on the main page, how it's nicely set over here and leaves the image right here. But that's really all there is to setting this up. You just have to make sure that you go through and set your privacy policy, your terms of service, your trademarks, links as not included in the main menu so that they do not show up here. Contact us can be included in both. And that's really just about it for setting this up. The first steps, like I said, when you start out with the, once you have it installed, the first thing you're going to want to do is actually go to your settings and then go to permalinks. Make sure that this is set to post name, custom structure. You do want to check on, if you're on HostGator hosting, for instance, by default it has a habit of setting your website up so that it's without the www. I would put it in if yours is set up that way. Also, for reading, the reading section, you're going to want to set it as a static page and choose your front page as home, which will be the title of this page. And for your settings for all-in-one SEO, just give yourself a title up here for what your site is mainly about, and give it a decent description, because this description more than likely will end up in the Google SERPs. For instance, I'll just put Saratoga SEO. Saratoga, New York Search Engine Optimization Specialist. We will get you ranking for local search queries that will drive new customers to your business. Okay, and if you notice in the all-in-one SEO settings, it's exactly what I have here. So we want it to appear the way we want it to appear in the search engine. That's the best way to do it, because then your description meta tag will actually have this in it, and that's what Google will go by in most cases for your information underneath the link. You just want to make sure that when people look at that link and they see it, people don't realize how big of a thing that is on actually getting people to click through. When a lot of people read that little snippet underneath, and if it doesn't sound like exactly what they're looking for, then they look at the next link down below. So we want to make sure that it's what they're looking for. In most cases, you will be driving traffic, obviously, by or obtaining customers by contacting them directly, but it doesn't hurt to actually rank for your local area yourself, and obviously obtain more customers the easy way. So that's it for this video. Really nothing to it. It's basically a pretty simple process of getting this site up, and good luck with your new business.